Sulaiman Rahim here, Master of the Covenant, break of 7 seals. Welcome, brothers and sisters. This broadcast is a little of what happened talked about yesterday. So I'm going to try to put a little more meat onto what I talked about yesterday. Let's move on. Now, the abomination of desolation. See, that's a symptom of what's going on. And of course, this is something that's clear. It's clearly happening before your eyes. And no one's calling it that. It's clearly the whole world is seeing it. It's a great sign. The whole world is seeing it. Abomination of desolation. What is it? Look up abominable. The root word. The top rise was put down with great cruelty. The whole world is seeing what's going on over there in the Middle East. Right? And someone said, therefore we see the abomination of desolation was spoken of through Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place. So it's abomination that's causing desolation. Who's abomination? False Israel. They cause desolation on an unimaginable scale. And the whole world is noticing it. It's also noticing those that are supporting it, like America. Or the icon of righteousness and peace and joy and love in Jesus. Yet they're supporting open genocide and refuse to call it what it is because they've been exposed to who they really are. It's a lot more to this than meets the eyebrow, since I'm not going to right now. It's a great sign. And no one's talking about it but myself. No one. No one. No one. Why is that? It's clearly, that's where it is. It's clear where it is. So it's an encouragement for those who are rousing from their slumber. Oh yeah, man, wow. That's right. And no one's talking about it. You know, it's a sign that it's a sign for many situations. You see? Like you have a sign can say, oh, well, that's 3rd Avenue, right? The sign could also say it's a dead end street, right? It also could say it's potholes that, I mean, but it covers all those things because it's telling you a lot of information about. And that's what's happening. Because not only telling you about abominable desolation, but also revealing to you about the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is just either asleep or lying to you. Because that's so clear. Wait a minute, hold it. And why is no one saying about, why is no one talking about that but him? Why is that? And it's clear. It's a clear sign. And no one's talking about it. It's an absolutely clear sign. The world is turned. They say, I was reading a thing this morning, it said half the world is turning against false Israel, calling them the anti-Semitic, half the world, whatever that means, anti-Semite. First of all, false Israel are not even Semites. But you understand what I'm saying? Half the world's turning against them. And so in other words, people reacting to it, but they don't know, they can't put a name on it. And I'm giving it the name, but it is. Something's wrong. That's a clear sign. Because when you see this sign, right? Therefore, when you see the abominable desolation, it's things you're supposed to do. We haven't talked about the action part. We're just talking about the sign itself. See? That means you're supposed to be doing something, but you don't understand what it is you're supposed to be doing because you can't recognize sign because you don't, it's something, but you don't understand what is it. But like I said, it also tells you once you do that is then the question is, yeah, what I'm supposed to do, but why is no one calling it? Why is they did not see it? But they're lying to me. And why is he's the only one that sees it? Why? Why is he the only one on the whole planet that sees this, the abomination of desolation, the great sign? Why is he the only one? Move on. Great fear is about to grip America, Europe, indeed the whole planet. But center of it, right, the eye of the storm, right here in America, great fear is about to grip them. Unimaginable fear is going to hold and squeeze them and squeeze them to death. A gripping fear that will not let go. The fear will just increase, unpalatable. You can reach out and touch it. It reminded me of something, brothers and sisters. So let me just make a little quick note here. Fear. Fear is going to grip. It's going to grip some of you too, brothers and sisters, but some of you are going to get past it. This fear is going to be about to grip. Okay, I made my. Oh, about to grip. Fear, unimaginable fear, brothers and sisters. Imaginable fear. About to grip the whole planet. Right? Because consequence is about to be unbound. Great fear. We're going to talk about consequence. Main topic, consequence. That's what God is, consequence. God is anything, He's consequence. That's the most fundamental. That's what God is, consequence. Every action has an equal reaction. No question about it. Right? No exceptions. But God, essence of God is consequence. And so this war is about consequence, unbound. See, for 500 years, consequence has been, you can't stop consequence, but you can dam it up. You can dam it up. See? In other words, if you punch me in the face, right, out of nowhere, then the consequences, I said, eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. But the point, what do I do it immediately? I'm restraining them, damn it. I hold it up. I hold it. See? So you punch me again. I react. You punch me again. So you done punched me 3 times. I haven't responded. But the consequence is 3 punches back to you. So I wait till you hit me 5 times. Then I hit you all at once. Bam, one big one. You know what I'm saying? So it was dammed up. Wasn't eliminated. Just dammed up. And when the angel was told to submit to Adam, there'd be a consequence for what Adam was doing. Adam make mention of shed blood. There'd be a consequence for what Adam was doing. But he told you submit, do not react, let it dam up. Yeah, I'm trying to get you to understand, go deeper and deeper into these things, brothers and sisters. That's what he's telling them. That's also in the Abrahamic covenant. You serve them and they'll afflict you, right? But you're supposed to submit. That means, damn it, let it build up. What it says, because they knew the consequence would not be, because it says that nation would be judged at doing these things, so there would be a consequence. It's just that you are not, I would say, vengeance mine, says the Lord. They said, hold, let the Lord do it. But you becoming the Lord. Let's make man our likeness and our image. Well, it's beautiful when you understand it. See, when you understand, it's beautiful. The thing is, That was your sin. Damn it up. Because you say don't respond. You're saying damn it because you know consequence cannot be stopped. It's hard to say it's frustrated because it's going to. You say frustrated with no. I was just damned up because it's going to come. It's going to come like a full fury. Every drop, I got GPS on it. Will not. You cannot stop it. Like you got some people out here. They want to say, "Oh man, I ain't gonna pay attention to that." True man, if he's right, he ain't gonna get me because I kill myself. People think that way. Got a lot of people think that way, especially in the Nation of Islam, because they've been told there's no life after death, right? That's it. They figure, hey, man, I can do what I want to do because something happened, I get cornered. No. You think that way if you want to. That means that you defeat a consequence. If you was able to do that, you was able to defeat the consequence. No. It will not happen that way. You cannot leave this planet. You cannot. You come here. You cannot leave this planet until your book is completely right balanced. You cannot. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. It can't happen. You think you can do it if you want? No. You will not leave here until you're balanced. Your book is balanced. You pay for everything you've done, whether good or bad. You will pay for. You receive everything back with you, whether it's good or bad. All of it. There's no exceptions. Absolutely none. Never has been. Never will be. Cannot be. Hope you understand it, brothers and sisters. So they think no. Those people out there that's lying, running their mouths, talking this stuff, right? They know that they know they don't know what they're talking about. They know they're lying. And what you know, that doesn't matter. Because you will know and they will pay for it. Okay? And the problem is that you have the fulcrum, the leverage effect. That's why the devil's going to pay double. The leverage effect. Because the universe produces leverage both ways, negative leverage and positive leverage. We've been experiencing negative leverage for the last 500 years. So I'm not going to go into that kind of detail, but I've talked about it in the past, right? Let's talk about a couple things. I'm going to talk about the main thing, consequence war. But let's go at just some obvious things. Legion. Louis Eugene Grounds, NOI backwards. That's the demon what his name was. They don't just say these things for no reason, brothers and sisters. That's his true name. You want to argue about the G part, Grounds, argue all you want. Right? Well, his mother's name was Luigi. Yes, her name might have been Sarah May. They say Sarah May. Get what they say, and they say it is right. The maiden name, actual maiden name, right, is Grounds, and it was that. It was amazing because when I first looked, and then after I started developing, I looked back again, and they changed the woman. They said, then this woman says, no, it's a woman that texts, a white woman that texts. I don't know. I said, whatever. So I'm not going, whatever. Anyway, the bottom line is, this is undisputable. Farrakhan admits his father is the devil. He won't call it the devil. He said, they're not devils anymore. Elijah Muhammad told him, no, Elijah Muhammad didn't tell him that's a goddamn lie. Because he told him that he would tell all the ministers, and all the ministers knew that but him. So he's saying he was forbidden to call devils, but and he was the top minister, and all the other ministers could still do it. He wasn't told to tell them. No one heard that because it's a lie. He doesn't want to call his father a devil. He don't want his children have to call their grandfather a devil. Plus, the devils told him to stop using that. That's another story. Right? But the fact is, the biological fact, and they can't get around this. You had Ava tell me, oh man, one drop of black blood makes you black. It might make you black. It doesn't make you original. You put apple seed in the ground, and I don't care what kind of ground it is, sand, What kind of ground is the ground could made for 100% shit, whatever? It cannot produce anything but another apple. An orange will not come up, a grape will not come up, an apple will come up. That may be a good apple, bad apple, but it will be an apple. And a man carries a seed, you heard of sperm? That's where you start out as a sperm. You didn't start out as an egg. You was alive and moving, conscious as a sperm. Why? How you know it's conscious? Because you're looking for that egg on a very rudimentary level, but you was conscious, you was alive, and you was moving, mobile. The egg was not. It was not alive, was not moving, was not mobile. It was just sitting there. When you sit, it was just there. Said would mean that it kind of like chose it. No, it just was produced. Living material, but not alive. That sperm was. And that was you. So if I kind of once you got an idea, you change it, you become no, you're still the devil. It's a black-faced devil now, because that's the material you develop yourself. Use black material to develop yourself, so now you're a black-faced devil, period. That's undisputable. Indisputable, undisputable, however you want to say it. So anybody that heard him admit his father's the devil, and they still with him, these are demons or total idiots. And either way, we don't want them. There's a consequence of being stupid. You know what stupid people do? They walk up 10-story buildings. Right? Gravity says, oh, he's stupid, he's retarded, I'm going to give him no. Man, it's slamming. That's hard as anybody else. That's happening to stupid people. Okay? But stupid people face consequence. There's no set, oh, they're stupid, I'm not going to know. It doesn't work that way. Demons, again, I'm getting a short version, brothers, because like I was going to do a longer version, but things happened. And it took me, I had some issues again, mental issues. But let's look at tribulation. Let me say one thing before I go further. You know, well, that's within the tribulation, right? Well, demons trust in it. So what happens in the tribulation? There's intense pressure that squeezes things. Now remember, the tribulation is supposed to be a purification by fire from the mesh of the covenant. Understand what the purpose of it is, to purify you with fire, baptize you with fire. Now, there's all kinds of ways to do that, because fire is also pressure. Right? So the thing is that let's look at it from this point of view. When you squeeze something, say for instance, say you're blind, and you got a piece of fruit in your hand, but you don't know where it is. It could be a grapefruit, it could be a cantaloupe, it could be an orange. Then you don't know what it is. So you squeeze it. You squeeze it. After a while, the juice comes out. Then you know what it is. Because the juice is what's in it. You see? So if you squeeze someone hard enough, eventually the truth of who they really are and what they think about you is going to come out. That's part of what the wine and the Bible's talking when they try something. That's why I always try to believe is they put so much pressure on them. Okay? So there's two things happening. Either they can withstand the pressure, or if they don't have the structure, that tells us who they are, the structure, right? Because when they put pressure, it's like culling. They put pressure on you because they want to make sure that you qualify for the mission, qualify for the new reality. You had a structure to withstand the pressures of the new reality. See, so you put pressure on it. If you crush, that means you wasn't qualified to move to the next reality. The other thing is that if you don't get crushed, right, when the juice comes out, you taste, oh, that's what that is. That's an apple. That's an orange. That's a grape. That's two sides of the demons. See? Because two things will happen to them in the tribulation. See, because we got another group here in the tribulation. I'm going to talk about that a little more today. Well, I'm going to mention it. I said we got a hidden enemy. Well, we got hidden friends. The demons are our hidden enemy because they look like us. We got hidden friends that look like devils, but really us. The opposite. See, so therefore, both of me both to the pressure. Both to the pressure. Because mass vomit doesn't look like us. It's us. Put under pressure, the juice comes out. Oh, that's original juice. You see? Okay, that's original person. Oh, right? That's devil juice. But he looks black. It's a devil. You understand? But comes out. That's purpose true. That puts that much pressure. I told you will not survive it. Those that do survive it, they're not original. They survive in a very bad condition. I mean, they just hold on. Like, some devils, they hold on to dear life. They're 9 years old, man, got cancer eyes, ass is falling off, and, and the nose is rotten. They hold on to life, man. They hold on to the last drop. They holler and scream pain, but they hold on. We gonna have some people like that. Hold on. See, I'm gonna talk about that a little more in a minute. Right? You see what I'm saying? So in other words, it's two things. It's to right? Find out who's the original, who is really original, because we can't go by skin color. I keep telling you, you cannot go by skin tone. And that's one of the reasons, because we got a lot of people out there that are white skin, a lot of people, a lot. But they're original. That's the purpose of tribulation, to draw them out, because they'll survive it. See? Build up pressure on them, all of a sudden, right? They'll still hold on. They start, the juice stuff comes out, and you see nothing but original juice. They hanging in there, and they talk, saying the right thing, doing the right thing. And then the demons just, oh man. And the pressure becomes so great, they start speaking negative. Let's stay here and fight. Man, it's too much. Let's stay here and fight these devils, take America. They start talking devil talk. See? Because that's demons. Demons talk devil talk. But there's a name they give us other people. I just can't. There's a name that I don't find a better name, a shorter name, right? So maybe I think because demons have devil, have man, right? Have devil, have man. So other people, right? They have original, have devil, right? So that'll be have man, have devil, Mandy. I don't know. I'll think of something. I've been so busy, brothers and sisters, but I was short because there's a name they give the name those people in the scripture where it says the sons of God came into it's a real long name, and I can't. It's hard to pronounce it. I don't like using it because I want to keep it simpler, right? So it'll come to me. But the original, because Mass from him is one of those, right? Because he's original, but he has a complexion of a devil, right? So it's the opposite. Maybe we'll come Monday, maybe I don't know something. But you get the idea, brothers and sisters. Thing is, the opposite. So that pressure is going to bring out, expose them who they are. Are they really original people? See, because the tribulation is just. It's a purification process. It's a just process. And it's just because you're not going to suffer. If you're original, you're not going to suffer in it. Even though you go into the flame fire, you're not going to suffer in it. Because then there'll be a consequence for that. So it's a just procedure. But it's designed to bring out the pure gold and the pure silver and the fake gold and the fake silver, right? The brass and the iron to bring it out. Okay, you got it? Because it got a lot of fake brass and fake iron and fake silver and fake gold, which is that and Daniel called it fake iron, silver. Iron and brass. And that's to bring it because purify, and those things will not survive it. And like I said, so therefore you squeeze, and the way they start talking, the way they start acting, and they expose themselves because the juice comes out. Right? Even in everyday life. I mean, you got to be careful with that. But here, with your family, with your friends, you put a little pressure on them, then they find who you really are, who they really are. They really your friend. See? Because under pressure, because love under pressure still love. Love under pressure is still love. It may be a little angry love, but it's still love. Love under pressure is still love. You understand? But love hiding out is hatred, right? Eventually, the hatred will show up. Oh, understand? So be careful of that concept. Because how much you're going to end up putting pressure on people, because anyway, and the other thing is demons, right? And the demons will be crushed in tribulation. I showed you how they'd be crushed because they would not be able to withstand. They don't have the structure. Because remember, the straight up demons, they're going to be crushed by the devils themselves because they are devils. They don't go to war with the devils. Demons and devils don't go to war with each other. Because the pressure would be too. Because fire is pressure, heat. But greater pressure, greater heat. And with this pressure, burn them up, consume them, right? Going to survival down there. And the devils, they ain't as stupid as you think they might be. But they ain't that smart. But it says somewhere it says Satan is wise. Understand what wisdom is. See, you have different levels of wisdom. Now, Adam had the wisdom for the last 500 years. He was taught. He was given scripture. He would be the rule. Because, like in the wintertime, I guess a polar bear would be wiser than a regular grizzly bear. But when springtime comes, the grizzly bear can be wiser than a polar bear. You understand? Because he's in this element. So when you're in your element, you understand it, and you can able and apply the knowledge of that element, then you're wise. When the element passes, your wisdom means nothing. A polar bear would not be able to survive in Africa. Wouldn't know what to do. As a grizzly bear wouldn't know how to survive in the Arctic. His wisdom would fail it. But you put him back in where he belongs, and he handles it because he has the wisdom of that thing. That gets back to scripture also. See, the Quran was the wisdom of 1,500 years ago. It's not the wisdom now. That's why the Sunnis are not winning. If they was wisdom now, they'd be winning. They're still losing. In fact, they're going to be totally broken. It says this will happen with a total breaking of power of the holy people. Well, did you think about that one? Should I play it? Show that again? It says happened to total breaking apart. Holy people represent the Sunnis, Arab Sunnis. They're be totally broken. That means they don't have the wisdom of the times, or they would not be broken. It means that the ones breaking them has the wisdom of the times. See, but their wisdom is failing. But Sunnism, Arab Sunnism, has not had a victory, has not had any success in 500 years. No success in 500 years. None. But they got the Quran, they got Mecca, Medina, they got Allah, according to them, all these things. Yet they have no success. None. Got the prayers, Ramadan, and no success. Now you sit here on the internet, where's Allah? Where's Allah? Allah is who you've been rejecting. Because he told you to submit and you didn't. So when I say these devils, right, the thing is that someone can see what's going on. They see the handwriting on the wall. They have a sense of consequence. At least right now, because COVID was a great sign. I told you during that time, especially false Israel, they understood exactly what COVID was because they studied the Old Testament and they knew that we true sheep, but they know they're lying. They know that we're true. Look, false Israel, they know that but they know they're lying, so they know we're the true Abraham. They put up there as a lie. They know the devil's Christians put them up there as a lie to throw us off, to deceive us as our identity. So they know they're a lie. They know they're a lie. And they know that we're the true Abraham, just like the devils do. So they know they're being used. But they know the devils hate them because they was killing them, almost eradicating them until Elijah Muhammad stepped forward and identified who we were. And they, then became friends. They're using them. And they know once their usefulness is gone, they're going to go back and finish off the so-called foul solution. That's why they're pushing to get control of the Middle East. So they can have it. The upper hand when that time comes. That's another story. I'm not going there today. My voice is slipping again. Okay. I'm saying, false Israel, especially false Israel, they understand the times. What's happening, and a lot of them are doing it. They grab hold of Negro butts. There's no consequence because they think Negro butts is going to be the future. So they grab on them. They hold on to them. Because now you see, all of a sudden you see all these Negro butts out there, especially the males and the females. They got devil companion. And it's really the devils that seek them out. They ain't seeking the devils out. When you go look at that relationship, 99.9% of the time is the devil seeking them out. I want to be, it's like King James, whatever his name is, a basketball player. I saw his wife's from Cuba or something. I mean, come on. You couldn't find a black woman? Because you're a goddamn demon. No good. None of them. I mean, our black women went through more worse than ever because they was more vulnerable. They was more vulnerable than us. They set our nation. So now you see these sisters, they went through all they went through, suffered, and you could not defend them. That's your responsibility, your duty to defend them, and we could not. We could not. And we knew we wouldn't be able to. That's why we promised them we would avenge them. I mean, that's our main duty. Because that's a duty that we fail to do. Submission, but that's a universal law. We have to defend our women. Everybody knows that. We didn't. It was exposed. It was totally at the devil's mercy. And we had said in a lot of times, we had to help the devil abuse him. And now time comes, as soon as we get our nose above the shit storm, we're swimming in shit. As soon as we get our nose above, we don't reach out to get a sister. We got to reach the devil. I can help her pull a sister up. Why not help pull a sister up? You mean you couldn't find one black woman? Or she was so big? Well, no. You couldn't find one black woman after who your mother was black, wasn't she? You're going to find one black woman to take and share your heaven with. You're going to go find the devil. You're going to pay for it. If you're not a demon, we know you. If you're a demon, you're going to do it. But if you're not a demon, ooh. Right? That will extend not to you, just you. It's going to extend to your offspring. Right? That's what's happening right now. They grabbing, especially after COVID. Well, I mean, it's all over the place. Every time I look around, you see a black person with a devil on their arm. Okay, let's get to the main thing, brothers and sisters. Consequence war. That's what the devils are fighting. This war is a war against consequence. This is what it was against. It's a war against consequence. That's what the war is. Armageddon, apocalypse, is a war against consequence. See? It's a war against consequence. Because remember, this is a time where you got so-called evil and good. They come in conflict with each other. This is the only time it won't happen after once evil's put down, we won't have that kind of conflict anymore. See? Still be consequence, but it won't be a negative consequence. Right now, it's clash between negative and positive consequence. What between consequence? That's what it is. And so, therefore, who's going to? And the thing is that the universe tended towards negative as it was expanding, but now it's tending towards positive. So now the negative had the advantage, and the negative kind of got stronger, stronger, stronger until it manifests itself in the form of the devils, personification. The personification of absolute negative consequence because the universe was expanding, energy deprivation, right? They got more negative, 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 something more negative for us, and they have personification of it. Keep trying to explain you about personification. So things, as universe expands, things got more negative, negative for us because we have less and less energy. But we still wanted to do, still had to do things. We still had to eat. We still had to take care of ourselves. We had to try to maintain the nation, so, support our women and everything else, right? It became harder and harder to do that. And so if you did it, you produce it. You don't have enough energy to support your woman, right? Okay. But you do it anyway. So now right? So now you got a negative consequence because you don't have enough energy to do it, but you're doing it. So you need $1,000, but you only got enough energy for 500. So you take the 1,000, and now you got only with the negative energy. Same thing. You need to eat, but now you have enough energy to get the food, but you still need to eat to live. So you get the food. Now you're enslaved, right? Because now you build negative energy because you still need to eat. That's why we're told to submit. You still need to eat. Right? You still need to eat. And they got the food. So it's going to put a negative consequence for you, but you still be alive. That's what hard cost all about. You still need to eat. And it was harder and harder. Right? Because, okay, you need 1,000 calories a day, but you only got enough energy for 500. So you take 1,000. So now you got 500 negative energy. But now it's getting worse. You still need 1,000, but now it's only 300 units of energy, maybe 200, maybe 100 units of energy. Look, what I'm saying? But you still need 1,000. So you take 1,000 now, right? And now you got, right, 900 units of negative energy. See? So he said, well, okay, I need 1,000 units. I need 1,000 units of calories, right? But look at all this negative energy I'm generating, right? So can I do something about that? Okay, well, I'm going to get less calories, but now I'm going to be starving. I'll be hungry all the time, as we were doing hard costs, which is hungry all the time. We'd work harder to get it. On top of that, right? Well, what if we get negative cal? What if we get uh, 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 um, no, cheaper calories, right? Okay. We get cheaper calories, like shipments, right? See what I'm saying? But now he's shipments because trying to minimize the consequence. They eating shit, cow manure. Understand? See what would happen? Because you're desperate. You still need to eat food. So eat garbage, eat shit. It keep you alive. Right? So that's what happened with Master. If you would, that's what you got so bad, that's what you had to eat. If you wouldn't, and there's one story about an Oprah Files, right? This woman, she saw a biscuit. She was starving, she was hungry. They was feeding her shit anyway. And when nobody was around, she went and ate that biscuit. It was like, oh, it was like a stale. And women master come back, Mrs. or whatever, and said thing when she beat that woman damn near to death. That's how bad it was. You did not have, they try to make like you had regular food. They know you did not. You did not have regular food. So we no, you did not. Even Oprah with her demon self, she said they fed you same they fed hogs, the same way. No plates, no spoons. They had a trough there. They would pour stuff they threw away. They used to throw away chitlins. That was a hog. It's shit. You know what it is? They would throw that away. They said, well, no, we ain't got to throw it. We give it to them. And that's what they fed you, stuff you used to throw away. It's a so they became a personification of the consequence until it got down so bad. And now the universe starts contracting. And now you start energizing. So now you can eat a little better food, right? Or maybe you can still eat that. Because now you're trying to minimize the consequence until you get to the point where you can eat decent food and you don't have a consequence for it. Then you can start building. Now you can maybe protect your women. Now you can start doing this stuff. Slowly start doing these things. You lost your land, you lost your name, you lost your culture, you lost your religion, you lost your family, you lost your woman, right? We lost everything. So now you're starting to get it back, a little bit at a time, right? You gotta get your mind back. First you get your mind back so you put everything back in place. Otherwise, you're still eating chitlins, right? Because you don't have your mind back. You probably stay here in America because you don't have no direction. You don't have a steering wheel to tell you. See, that's what Farrakhan's doing. You understand? So therefore, you got it. So you know, so now you could, because you without your mind, you can't put yourself back like you were. Because I got energy now, but you don't know what to do with it. So you mismanaging. Oh well, I'll take it. Well, you get your woman back. No, you'll get a devil instead. Get your land back. So I'm gonna get 6 states. Now you can buy food. I'm gonna buy chitlins. You see what I'm saying, brother and sister? Because you don't have your mind. Once you get your mind back, I ain't buying that filthy food. I don't want that devil, stinky devil. I don't want those goddamn 6 states. No, I don't want no rebel. I don't want that. I want gold. I want silver. That's what I'm used to. You understand? I'm going home. I'm gonna get me a beautiful original queen. You understand? And I'm gonna eat. I ain't eat filthy food. You understand? Ain't nobody been out F with my woman. But once you get your mind back, all of a sudden you become a seed of the ground because all of a sudden you see clearly now. And all that shit you got the 5 pillars now. But you gotta have enough energy to get that. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. So it's a war, this war is between negative energy and power. Because we was a victim of negative energy deprivation, and they became a manifestation of it. That's why they're devils. And they will exist. It's like you put something in the furnace, you got the fire there to purify you. But once you purify, you don't need the fire anymore, the fire goes out. So they not only exist as long as it's negative energy. And they were supposed to exist for 12,000 years. They only had 6 because they were so terrible. So therefore we had to put a replacement in place for the next 6,000 years. Right? Because now we got our mind back and we're not going to eat bad food, not doing all that stuff. We got enough energy, right? We still have enough energy to control the planet yet. We have enough energy to control the planet yet. Remember, Nebuchadnezzar, true Nebuchadnezzar, got a whole planet back. We have enough energy for that. We'll have it for 6,000 years. So what we do is we put a replacement in that's half devil, half original, right? And let them rule for 6,000 years. And they'll rule, and so therefore we have everything, our land back, our name back, everything. We just won't have the planet back yet. Have enough energy for that. So they will rule. And then after 6,000 years, energy deprivation is over. Get the planet back. Understand, brothers and sisters? See, America said, oh man, well, see, you ignore consequences, you ignored it. But the point is, if you've done nothing bad, if you're so good, America, you're an indispensable nation, all that stuff, then you got nothing to worry about. You got nothing to worry about, do you? But you know what's evil? You shed mischief, shed blood, because that's your nature. You're the personification of it. So we say, okay, we got to go to energy deprivation. We have negative energy, so let's produce. I said we personify everything. We don't have idols and like stuff. We personify everything so we can see it clearly and we operate, deal with it. So it's okay. We're going to take and produce a being that's a personification of energy deprivation. That's them. They're devils. And they were ruled during that time because energy deprivation, negative energy would be king during energy deprivation. Be king. Especially in the negative side of it. They've been most powerful at the bottom. When you get to the bottom, when negativity is maximum, they've been the most powerful. Because energy deprivation would be totally everything. We have lost everything at that point. We're totally, right? And they're the personification of it. And that's why they was benefit from everything. It was over here and over here with them. They was beating us, raping us, and everything else. Because they're the personification of it. It's like, for instance, you go to the winter. Then you go into the winter, right? So you make the winter someone personification of winter. They become the ice, the snow, and everything else. So you don't see no ice, snow on the ground. You don't see no cold weather. The person, they represent that. You got a whole nation that, right? Ice or snow, they're individuals. You know what I'm saying? And so they come and they, all of a sudden, you're home, you in your country by yourself, all of a sudden you get a storm. They come in. Right? Remember, they're the personification of it. So you don't see, they're the storm. They come in, they invade, they grab hold of you, man. They're so cold, you're freezing. They're so cold with you. You see? Hell. They beat you. There's hailstorms. You know what I'm saying? You understand it, brothers and sisters? And they whooping your ass. Man, this is a storm. It's kicking your ass all winter long. Then spring comes. And then all of a sudden, they start melting. Their power fades and they're gone. Did I make it clear enough for you, brothers and sisters? They're a hailstorm. And we took it off. We didn't hide. Said, no, go take it. Other people, oh, they hid in caves. They were trying to avoid the winter. They couldn't avoid it because they could knock down the doors and the hell, the wind blew the doors down, came after you. It's like those people can't avoid a fire over here in California. You understand personification? That's what they are. But they cannot survive springs coming in. Can't do it. Because they're the personification of winter, and winter's over. Now we're moving into spring. The Lord of Dawn. That's from Muhammad's Lord of Dawn. New coming in. So, see, that's the devil's thing is, well, the point is, really it's hard to even explain because you got to understand the mathematics of it in the season. Because they didn't do anything bad during their season. That's why it says during at that time, at the highest Quran says it, that time would the wrongdoers be, how do you say it? At that time would wrongdoers be unjust? I think it was like, I think that's what I'm saying. I think I'm saying it right. They mean they wasn't, if they say at that time that wrongdoers would be unjust, that means they wasn't unjust before. They said that time, that means, right? They were, because Adam was just during his time as long as he did not touch us in a wicked way, afflict us. We served him, right? I mean, yeah, we're still probably eating shit on him. Said Son of Man would be forced to eat shit too. It's right there, so come on. Is that match from Muhammad? Right? Is that Farrakhan? Well, Farrakhan is shit. You understand? Say, but the point is, raping us, and beating us and all that kind of stuff, right? Afflicted us. Okay? They went overboard. They said, don't do that, go there. Don't afflict. Because we're told to serve them and we afflicted. It's that they two things. Right? The thing is they afflicted us. But the point is, it was just in because we're supposed to be slaves, we're supposed to be served them. Okay? And that was just because God told us to submit to that. So God's just. So you say, because if you don't look at, if you don't understand that, then you say, well, what's wrong with God? What's wrong with it? What's his problem? What's his problem? He's promoting justice, he's promoting injustice? No, because that was the wisdom of the time. That was the justice of the time. Capitalism was the justice of the time. Because we put a little in, we put a lot in, we work hard ass all day, and we get nothing but chitlins back. They profited from us. We got nothing, we put a lot in, and we got very little back. That's capitalism for us. That's the exploitation part of it. But if we gave them a lot and they give us little, that means they got a lot for a little. And we got little, we got a lot, excuse me, we got a little for a lot, and they got a lot for little. That's a key about a symbiotic relationship. That's capitalism. They call it capitalism, which is exploitation. You got capitalism by exploitation. So who's exploited? So therefore, because we served him, we do a lot, put a lot of energy in, we get a little back. We got nothing, no furniture, nothing, slept on the floor. We barely had any clothes, right? Eating shillings. But we produced it, worked hard our ass off. And they didn't have to do anything. And they got all this that we did the work. That was injustice. That was the mathematics of age deprivation. So that means that was the justice of it. And so they personification of it. So they were told that's what you're supposed to do. Just don't afflict them. That's what you'll be judged for. And they went overboard and did that. Okay? So Christianity is justification for the energy deprivation period. Capitalism is economic system. Democracy is consistent. Everybody has to be on board with that, all of them. Hope you understand. So when you look at this right here, you say, well, America had done nothing bad, nothing to worry about. You see? So, what was bad? What do you call bad? Making men shed blood was not bad. Because God allowed them to do it. Why did he put somebody in charge? Because they would, right? Who was bad? The jinn was bad because they wouldn't submit to it. Adam and Eve was not bad. Not during their time. But when the spring comes, then they're bad because they apply that same thing during the spring, then they're bad. You understand the concept there, brothers and sisters? I gotta go with my camera again. Hope you understand. See, you can understand. It only understands when you have mathematics. Understand mathematics. Otherwise, this doesn't make any sense. Because you understand why God. You sympathize with the jinn. So, well, why would I submit to somebody to make me shed blood? I'm trying to get you to understand. You start thinking mathematically. Then this stuff makes sense. And then God is justified, and you're justified in submitting to this and the condition you are in. Because the reason why you're conditioned, because you're just people. The reason why our people are in the condition we're in right now, because we're just righteous Muslim people. Because we submitted. That means when you submit entirely to the will of Allah, you are Muslim. That's what it means. And we're the only Muslim on the planet. We're only righteous people on the planet. We're only good people on the planet. Except for Master Muhammad and those that he brings in through his wisdom. Supreme wisdom, whatever that is. You see a sample of it. I don't know how far that goes. I'm on the spatial side. He's on the analytical side. I know how to deal with what I have to deal with. That's why it says every voice that speaks against you be shut down. See, See, so make that, when you understand with Farrakhan, he's a liar, no good devil. Because he's accused of our brethren. Because it says, blessed those keep their garments. We're the only ones still under domination of another country. That's what it means. We understand the angel. That means we submitted, and the condition we are proves that we're in total submission to the will of Allah. So you look at our people, oh man, look at our, oh man, I get angry. I saw a dude today in the gym, man. He come in, and he got his hair like a mountain. He made it like a braided. It's high. As a woman, his hair was, you know what I'm saying, well, and you know, it gets you angry. But you see, that's the emotional side. We got to handle that. That's why Salads and mathematics get you over the emotional side, because emotional side, man, you want to go in there. What's wrong with you? Smack him beside his head. What's wrong with you? You one of them? But you understand it. If he's not a demon, he's a righteous brother. Because that's evidence he submitted. If he submitted, he lost everything. He lost his mind. He said, man, are you out of your mind? Yeah, he's out of his mind. Because he submitted. He said, Master of the Covenant would justify his people. But some petition would accuse them. Now people are messed up and everything else. That's why I have a hard time dealing with people. That's why I don't want any followers. I know what I'm dealing with. But I know they justify. That's why they like that. That's why they like that, because they submitted. The more they like that, the more they submitted. That's why we have to, that's why Master Rama's going to do what he's doing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I made the sacrifice. Why he's doing what he's doing, because we know that what we're going to take to wake them up. We're not going to sit there and just, you know, because that's what happens. See, Elijah's wisdom, he failed in that respect because he got angry. He owned it a long time, and then at some point, the point is, he didn't accuse the people. He didn't accuse. I'm not saying he did anything like that, but remember, he got mad. He wanted to kill him. But that was because you know, he could understand how they fall under the spell of because remember, he was just a messenger. How they spell under the spell of Farrakhan. But our people would. That's the condition. It says, what condition did find the man in? The man was walking around beating himself when he didn't have to anymore, because they said he broke the chains. Nobody had control him. So the devil said he was out of energy deprivation, at least from the devil's point of view. But we're not going to be totally out of it for another 6,000 years. But he was still his mind, because his mind. And so Jesus said, "Hey man, you all messed up." No, gave him his mind back. Then the man, go then. Because proof he's righteous, because as soon as he gets his mind back, right? What do you call him? See the great army overnight. When they were born in a day, they say he was still born. He was born healthy. He jumped out the womb, standing on his feet, ready to fight. That means he was righteous all the time. That means he was just covered with shit. He wasn't shit like Farrakhan. He was covered with it. And so as Messenger of the Covenant came in, with a whole, bam, the gold and silver was exposed. And the shit was washed down the drain. So when you look at our people, and they're all messed up, I ain't talking about demons. Demons, that's the problem. When you see all messed up, acting stupid, crazy, and everything else, because they lost their damn mind. I ain't say damn, yeah, they lost it. Well, no, they ain't got their damn mind. They got a damn mind. They lost their mind. They submitted 100%. You got some Haitians, right? They know some of that original language, they know some of the stuff, because they didn't submit 100%. Look at the dictionary. They submitted 100%. They laugh at us, oh man, look at them, Uncle Tom's. But that's the price of submission. They submitted 100%. They 100% in the will of Allah, 100%. So they're the real Muslims. The jinn did not. When they say about we was the only ones fighting against colonialism and everything else, right? Because that's what you would do. You didn't submit, but you call yourself Muslim. Because you said, well, how in the world? How in the, right? Because you call yourself Muslim. Um, right? Yet you didn't submit. You, it told you what the nature of matter would be. Make men shed blood. I ain't gonna submit to that. I got a law. I got the Quran. See? I got 5 prayers. And your ass been whooped for 5 years. You have no success. Because you didn't submit. So that's why he said, well, they should be the righteous, right? And we should be the wicked. We should be the sinful. But when you analyze that's verses about Adam and ruling the earth, and you look at it, it looks at it, on the face, it looks upside down. Wait a minute. Why would God have you submit to somebody that's wicked and then condemn somebody that refused to do it? That's right there. Lifts everything on his head. Is that God? That's God. Is he crazy? You on crack? That right there. And so therefore our people are righteous. They're beautiful people. And that's what Lester say too. They're righteous. They're Muslim. They're real Muslim. Well, they ain't saying prayers. That's not the qualification of Muslim. What's the qualification of Muslim? What's the definition of Muslim? Someone who submits entirely to the will of Allah. And we did. We're the only nation did. We're the only ones going to survive out of this. Only nation going to survive it. You understand, brothers and sisters? I need to go on. Okay. Our brothers and sisters are the most beautiful people. The sisters are the beautiful. They ain't the most. They are the definition of beauty. See? You can put shit and everything else on you want them. That don't change who they are. If you put shit on a diamond, does a diamond stop being a diamond? You just got shit on it. Once you want your shit off, shit runs off. If it's a piece of coal, it's coal, ain't no diamond. If it's a piece of shit, right? It look like a diamond. Once you rinse off, the shit runs off. Wash away too. That's the demons. You understand? So so that's why I say America done nothing bad, nothing to worry about. And it's not that clear cut. They say, what was bad? What's good? What's the definition of bad? Definition of good? Because you go back to that story about Adam ruling the earth. Well, Jen could understand that one. Remember, they bad. And I'm good. But God says I'm bad and they good. Oh, God damn, I'm going crazy. What am I going to do? That don't make no sense to me. That's why God said, I know what you know not. Just obey. No, man, I can't do it. Right then, but that's why they can't tell you. That's why they tell you. That's part of deception. That's why they tell you. That's why they tell you, oh, Adam is the whole human race. See? That's how they get around it. Because if you say Adam represents the Europeans, immediately your brain calculates you the jinn because you ain't submit to them. And those Negroes that you hate over there, it's submission. Look at these Negroes, man. They over there do anything the devil tell them to do, man. They kiss the devil's ass. Right? Look at them. They got their names. They're Christians. Look at them. They do whatever master tell them to do. They got the head on master's ass. Look at them. And look at us, man. We Muslim. We fighting these devils. We got Islam. We throwing the Quran at them. See what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. And when you look at that scripture, you go, well, because if you say Master is Adam, that means we're in total submission over here. Because that's when you just said it. Look at they total submission. The devil, they broke it. Devil got him. They broke him. They ain't nothing that niggas over there. Turn them into niggas. See, if you say Adam, understand that now. If you say Adam is Europeans, If you say that, that means if we butt broken, if we beat and everything, that means we're in submission, total. Because that's what we said. We in total. Remember the whole. They look at that. We in total submission to this over here. Then we're the Muslims, and you against it. Religion. That's why they can't say that. It's a clear thing. They said, no, well, it's all mankind. So who was a new ruling the earth? And it means the angels rule the earth, and then we rule the angels. And if the angels, you know what I'm saying? That's why they can't. That's why they can't acknowledge that. They do. It's clear cut. They did it, jinn, and we're the true Muslims. Understand, brothers and sisters? So they distort their own brains, their own stuff. That's why they can't acknowledge energy deprivation. They can't acknowledge abomination of desolation. They can't acknowledge that false Israel is false. I mean, the Arabs, they even say that they bleach themselves white over there. I hope you know that, because that's one of the things that came out. Because I got a daughter over there. Right? Yeah, I was married to a Arab from Morocco, and I got a picture of my daughter. I show you a picture. She's dark as me. And mother absconded. A big story, right? Ends up stealing my daughter and running her back over there, right? And I ain't seen him for years. Like 4 years old when that last time I saw her, 3, 4, something like right. And next time I see her, she was about 20 years old, something like that, 19, something like that, they're right. And white as snow. White as snow. It don't happen automatically. When I show you a picture of it, you see. I'm not exaggerating. Hmm? So they say Isaac is their brother. I do. The Arabs that false Israel is their brothers. If they can't acknowledge that we their brothers, because we acknowledge we their brothers, they have to acknowledge that they saw us in slavery. You see what I'm saying? They can't, that's why they're so confused. They didn't understand the Quran. They cannot acknowledge the clearest verse in the Quran. That's why I say the Quran says they do that. They cannot acknowledge clear verses in the Quran. Some are decisive, and some are, let's say, some verses decisive, some are, what's the word they use? Some are decisive, and some are, I forget, I can't think of the word. Anyway, the point is that for those that they take that and they distort it because they can't see the Quran exactly what it is because they identify who they are, and it turns them up. That's why they're all confused over there. And that's why their power is being broken. It says this will happen when a complete power, breaking the power of the holy people. This stuff to my them. Okay, I'm gonna have to close. I'm not gonna get anywhere near what I was gonna talk about. I get past this. See, this is very important. Everything I'm telling you is important, but this is important to get you the right perspective, get you oriented. Like you don't have a map. You got a map, but it's no good if you don't know which way is east, west, north, and south. You're orientated. You say, okay, get a map, and you say, oh, okay, that's north. So you make successful. Now you know what you're doing. I'm trying to orientate your mind because you got bad ideas and that's caused the gender problem. And you got bad because you don't see the complexity of what's going on. That's why God said, I know what you know not. Okay? Because I just told you a lot of things here that goes against so-called common sense. See? America was just for their time. You got a lot of people out there got white skin. A lot of devils out there got black skin. You see what I'm saying? Farrakhan, he's a devil. His people enslaved us. Let me say a couple more things. I'm going to move on, brothers and sisters, because I'm not going to get to the whole thing today. Let's see here, you got a circle within a circle. Now, see, each one of these represents pressure. So the higher pressure is on the outside, the lower pressure on the inside. So lower pressure cannot do anything against high pressure. Can't do anything. In fact, high pressure is squeezing it. It can't do anything. It can't do absolutely nothing against higher pressure. lower pressure. And when you translate that, say thought, pressure is thought. That means the lower pressure, they can't, their thought can only comprehend the same level of thought that the other one has. But beyond that, they can't understand. They have no comprehension of it. None, zero. And that's crushing them. That thought on the outside is crushing them because the other one has a greater degree of thought, a greater sphere of thought, and that one's limited. So he can understand the same level, up to that level that equal to the other one, but beyond that, it has no idea, has not zero, has no effect on it whatsoever. But yet still, that what's on the outside there is crushing them. And they can't see it coming. They have no idea. They don't have no idea. Only way they know it's there is because they feel they're being crushed by it. They feel they're being crushed, right? Like you in the elevator, you blind. You got a Hulk in it. He's crushing you. You can't see him like it, but you know he's more powerful than you because he's crushing you. But you can't do anything to him because you have no strength. So here. The other one, see, because they can understand our level of understand to the level that they are. Same as that when it's both at the same size, they're gonna. But what's beyond that, they can't understand it. They can't see it. That's why they couldn't understand the angel. They could not unlock it. See, the Seal Bible is just a small part of the unsealed Bible, a small part of it. Right? And so they get that part, but they can't go beyond that. They can't see. That's why it says come to them as a shock. It says become as what's the word they use? They wouldn't be able to come in full of mischief and tricks, and they wouldn't be able to see it and understand it. I'm trying to get you to understand that, brothers and sisters. So the angel is they can understand only the part. But like right there, you see that part about wisdom they can understand. Beyond that, they have no knowledge of it. Don't even know it exists. Only way they know it exists is by being crushed by it. It says when they're being crushed, they won't understand where it's coming from. That's what it means. You understand where it's coming from. All you know is they're being crushed. That's what's happening right now. So they run around all these ideas. Oh, we're going to do this, but America. Have you noticed that? What, since 1990, America's getting weaker and weaker because it's being crushed. Look at the history. Look what America's been under since 1990. One failure after another. Everything, that means it's being crushed. It's already being crushed. So at one point, right, like you put enough pressure on the egg feels the strain. But at some point, it can't withstand the strain anymore. Strain is too much. Collapses. And at one point, America cannot withstand the strain. Because that was Master Trump was waiting for. He does that, then he minimized the death. Because if he goes to attack them when the pressure is almost equal, then a lot of people are going to be lost on both sides and nothing's going to be accomplished. If both of you got equal pressure, you go to war. You kill 10,000, it's 10,000 yours. So you're still going to be just like you was before. Because you haven't accomplished anything. You just kill a lot of people. You kill 10,000, they kill 10,000. The pressure still remains the same on both sides. But this pressure drops from 10,000 to 500 to 1,000, and you still take 10,000, bam, and you get 10 times more power to them. That means one of you can kill 10 of them. Did I say that? You know the Quran, the Bible says? If their power drops, if your power is 1,000 and their power is 1,000, their power drops down to 100, which is 10 times 1,000. I mean, 100, which is 1/10 of 1,000, right? 1,000, 10 times 100. So your pressure is 10 times greater than theirs, right? That means one of you can overcome 10 of them. That's what Christ is telling you. Their power is going to be about to be broken. So When does Master Rama act? He says, okay, I'm gonna wait till their power, it says power, because they're being crushed right now. You can see it. I'm gonna wait till their power is over 1,000. So I wait till it get down to 900. Oh, well, wait till it gets 500. That means one could take out two. Wait to get down a little more. Yeah, we down and get to zero, then no one dies, just them. Uh-oh. No one dies, just them. No hair on your head is harmed. Right? You walk to the fire, don't get burned. They have no power over you. So if you wait to that point, they could, you just have to wait until you get, you know, you have to be patient. It says Allah loves the patient. Why? Because if he waits to that point, then they have no power at all. If he gets hasty, like you want him to do, when it's down to, he's 1,500, well, half of you gonna, right? Half of you gonna die. But you'll win at the cost of half. So if it's 30, it's 17, 18 million of us, so to speak, 9 of us die. But we're victorious. Wait till you get down to that, none of us die. They all die. Ooh, did I just say something there? But I says, I don't know when that point is. Master Muhammad knows that point is that what he's telling you is that's the point he's waiting for. Because when that happens, they have no control. They can't do anything to us. There's one would chase 1,000. Your head and head be harmed. Get your mind back. And you got your steering wheel. Understand? Move on, brother says, I hope you understand. But you will in a minute. Okay, I'm going to move on, brother says, I'm going to close out because, yeah, I'm going to close out. I'm going to deal with the rest of this tomorrow because I really, that's the, you know, when I'm talking to you, brother says, like I said, so much. And then a subject comes up and then I can speak so much on it, then I never get to the rest of it. So I'll try to get the rest of it tomorrow. Because I talked about a lot of things today. If you understand anything I said, it should have been really open your mind up. Right? But it probably is, some of you might need some crack or something to ooze you, because I mean, I'm telling you, because I tell you that's hurting on your mind. I mean, getting into Angel, going to the gym, mental gym, painful. Because, you know, my initial take when I saw about the story about Adam being given charge and Jinn, my first initial thing was that was Yakub. My initial, you know, I said, man, I was sympathizing with the Jinn. I said, because that, you know, right, my initial take. When you look at the surface, remember, I first, you know, I started digging and you know, nobody came and gave me, you got a gold mine, you got to go in there and dig it out. But you thought, oh, first you see the gold mine, okay, you see it, I saw the angel. Then I got to start digging it out. And my first impression about a lot of things was, until I started understanding the key and the math and everything, I said, oh, that's not, my mind started, because remember, pressure molds you, started molding my mind. Made me start thinking a whole different way than I was thinking before. See things I didn't see before. That's why Elijah Muhammad said he would give you a whole new way of thinking. And the angel, if you pay attention, it started giving a whole new way of thinking, but it's accurate. It started making the world make sense. Because the way they're thinking doesn't make any sense. For instance, I'm going to close out. Okay. They say God made man. Okay. So that's his product, right? But the product is no good, error. Why should he get mad at the product he made? Okay, I messed up. But you're going to punish the product that you made? Oh, well, the product had free will. Well, if he got free will, did you give it the free will? Didn't you create the free will that you gave him? So that he still messed up. That means the free will was messed up. So it still is on you. But now you're going to beat him up and put him in hell forever and ever and ever because he's defective, because you made him defective. Now, how the hell does that make any goddamn sense? See? Because none they say makes any sense. See? But some of them, like I said, well, you got another phenomenon, right? They know it don't. They can't make sense of it, and then, like you said, okay, you can sit around here, you can go to the gym and get better, or you can just lay back in the bed and just get cancer. You just say, man, just lay back and I ain't going to the gym. Let's go ahead and take the cancer. I sit in the back, lay around, get all weak, and you see what I'm saying? Because that's a choice. Right, man, I can't go to the gym, man. So what's the alternative? And a lot of people in that situation, they say, man, that's too hard to figure out. It don't make any sense. I just accept it. I just have faith. I just accept it. It don't make any sense. Because here's Farrakhan. He follows the devil. See? But trying to figure it out, it's too difficult. How you going to? So I just accept it, man. How do you get charged? I mean, that makes any sense. You just capitulate. A lot of people have capitulated. It's too hard. Because look, there's things I'm telling you right now, you never heard these things before, and not even close. And right now, some of you may have a problem with what I've told you. Because now that means you got to go into the math to prove it's right. And if you just accept me because I told you, then you need to get the hell out of here. That's not going to work. That's why I don't want any followers. You accept it because I told you? But I gave you the math to prove it? I don't want you. Because when the wind blows a different direction, you're going to say the same thing. They accept Elijah because he told them. And when the wind shifted direction, they shifted in the direction of the wind. You know what I'm saying? Because they had no foundation, no roots. But if you prove it, then you're solid. No matter which way wind blows, you're just solid. But if you speak because I think he's right, it seems makes sense. I like the way he talk. I like the way he look. You accept it, then you're in the wrong place. I don't want you. Just get the hell out of my way because you're valueless. Like I said, same thing with Elijah. As soon as he's gone, his first wind come, they blew in that direction because they had no root. And no firmness, no, see what I'm saying? Because they didn't go in and prove what he was saying. They just accepted it. But that's why they said what Farrakhan's saying. They applied the same mentality. They didn't prove what Elijah was saying, so they accepted it. So why not accept what Farrakhan's saying? Assalamu alaikum.